What's up, MFers? This is Rattlesnake Roy, and you're listening to episode 59 of the podcast. Yeah, I decided to do this one with my good friend Jonathan. You know, I call him Joe the Canadian, Joe Nathan, all kinds of names, and a special guest, Tkelly. You might say that this one is episode 59 featuring Plywood Ghost. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about, just listen. Yeah, I'm going to make this one short and sweet, man. Just thank you for listening, and like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. Subscribe to my Patreon. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that shit, man. I need it. Need the views, need the likes. Check out fnxfit.com and use the code SNAKE for 15% off. That's another way you can support. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Had a good time, got drunk, and talked a lot of shit, man. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Nothing like a Budweiser Nitro Reserve Gold. That is a very pretentious name.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, I just seen it there and I was like,
Alrighty, I guess we're on, man. Episode 59 of the podcast with my guy, Joe the Canadian. What is going on, sir? How you doing?
I'm here. I'm on the podcast.
Yes, sir, man. I'm
Second time.
finally getting you on camera so they know what you look like.
Yeah. See my terrifying face.
How was your, we were supposed to do one last week, but your dad's birthday. How was that?
It was good. Some big ass, like snow crab legs. We had those. I don't know. We just started the podcast. I'm trying to learn how to talk. But yeah, we fried them up, boiled them up, whatever you do with them up. And yeah, it was good. It was seriously like the biggest like piece of crab meat I've ever had in my life. So it was tight.
Where'd you get them at? Market Street?
No, Costco.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I've had crab legs, to be honest. I don't know.
Dude, kudos on the new setup though.
I'm trying to get it.
It's the dream right here, but
Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade everything here pretty soon. So.
honestly though, don't change the location. Being like in a neighborhood, tech area, like it's tight, you know, like the studio, the view out the door.
Really, you think so?
No, dude, as far as like the snake pit, like kind of like having average people on, just talking about average shit, and then like having cool people on, like, you know, kind of like, it's just one of those, my mic is...
Oh, it's falling.
It's falling. I'm like bad luck. Every time I come on this shit, something fucks up.
Yeah, I couldn't post that last video we did. We've done 3. This is 3, but I was only able to post 1.
Let's see if I can get this thing... I'm fucking it up.
I honestly think you're gonna have to scoot up and just move it towards the table.
Alright, give me a second. Give me a second, guys.
Sorry, guys, technical difficulties.
I'm doing what I do. Out here, fixing shit.
The handyman on the podcast.
Everywhere I go, I end up having to fucking fix shit. Just happens.
Yeah, I also think I just overused that in one spot.
Yeah, it might be. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it like that.
Yeah, just scoot up a little. There you go. There we go. Now we have nothing to worry about. Joe's fucking 7 foot, so this might be a little tight for him.
Nah, I'm 7.
My fault, Jonathan. It's Jonathan, but I call him Joe.
Yeah, he calls me Joe.
Joe the Canadian.
I named my dog Joe because of my nickname, Joe Nathan.
There you go.
Yep, little Joe. Yeah, last time we did a podcast at my house, and little Joe kind of was like constantly in it. Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And he knocked over the camera a few times.
Bruh.
and was interrupting shit.
Yeah.
Was it looking like it was gonna rain?
Yeah, it was raining like west of my house. Like it was like a big storm there.
Cause last time we did it, I got caught in the rain, and I didn't have any windshield wipers.
I still have a snap of you walking barefoot because you didn't want to get your moccasins wet.
Yeah, and I had my pants up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, how long ago was that? Do you know?
Probably a month. I think about a month. Probably not much longer. Just so everybody knows, Tkelly's back there.
Yeah, that was I was going to say that in a minute.
Yeah, Tkelly's back there, and he's being a nuisance. Look at him. Just sitting there, just the act of sitting there is just. I feel like I'm gonna get stabbed in the back at any point.
Yeah. Speaking of technical difficulties, every time I've done a podcast with Blake and Tkelly, I've not been able to post it because it's just been shit luck with uploading it or editing it and shit. And so I've done 3 with them. I think 2 or 3.
Yeah, they're all fucking gold too.
They are. I have the audio.
Yeah, get in here, boy.
I have the audio.
Lean on in. You got to get in the mic.
I'm not gonna say shit.
Hopefully you don't get in the...
I think he's good.
I think he's straight.
He's good. Yeah.
How's work going, John?
It's going good.
John Joseph?
I'm working in Tejas Estates right now, doing it's like a, I don't know, pavilion style thing. It's like a pergola construction, like with big cedar beams, like timber beams, rough cut. And it looks really sick. We put like a brass roof on it, so it's like that like shiny like orangey. It's weird because it's like
okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like brass, but it's like iridescent, so it has like blue tones in it and stuff. I was crawling around on that roof.
Was it hot as fuck?
Yeah. I go like I work around a lot of like Hispanic people, and I learned a lot from how they deal with weather. Super hot weather, just a big ass hat, and like probably like a I don't know, like a scarf or a lanyard. What am I saying? What do they call them? Buff around your neck, and then just like a long sleeve pants. Like they don't wear shorts. They don't wear short sleeves. Like it's always, dude. I was out there in like I think it was like 30% humidity, and it was like 105 like last week or whenever it was like super hot and humid, and there was guys on the roof like doing the roof like across like one house over, and the dude straight up had
long sleeves, right?
Yeah, he had a hoodie on with the hood up, and he had the strings drawn, so it was like his face was like this, dude. And I was like, huh, like he's probably just like playing or whatever. No. And then he like stood up, stretched a little bit, pulled the strings tighter, and got back to work. I'm like,
yeah, I don't know about like cotton, but I have like a mesh. I have a mesh like shirt. It's long sleeve. I don't wear short sleeves out there. Yeah. I wear a bucket hat.
Yeah.
And it like one that stretches over your neck. Mm-hmm. I'm covered up like them, dude. I will not expose my skin.
Look at a lot of those like desert people, the ones with the fucking camels and shit. They're
covered up.
Yeah.
And like, they're wearing white.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like light colors, and if you wear a long sleeve, it's not that bad really. Mm-hmm. I don't know though, because I got on the roof this week. It was probably about 1 o'clock, and it was fucking blazing. Like that roof, that tile is just stupid hot. So I don't know about how they do that.
Yeah, and like the thing though is like we get a lot of heat, but this year we've gotten a lot of humidity and not very much rain. And it's
this week.
Yeah. And I don't know, like my brother's from Pennsylvania. Sorry. My brother's from Pennsylvania, and he was saying how like it's so humid there in the summers that you're like working and there's just like a pool of sweat under you, and it's just like you just gotta constantly chug water. You just can't be out there, and like people have like heat strokes all the time and stuff. Like just the humidity, like it only gets up to like 100 a couple of days there, but it's just like almost 100% humidity a lot of the times. Like it's crazy. And there was this one guy that worked on a crew that he was working with, and it was like after work, like at 5, and his boss is like, hey, we got this service call to go look at. There's something in like, it was like a steel roof like that. What is it called? Shit, I can't think of it. It's like galvalume is what it's called. Like sheeting, so it's like silver, shiny-ish steel, so it reflects a lot of heat. And he went down into the valley. The valley is like the part of the roof that where the two meet, and then there's like
a gutter.
No, it's like the main roof, and then the angle where the two roofs meet that goes down to the gutter. And so he was up on this building. It was probably like, I don't know, 20 minutes, and the dude was like, where the hell is this guy? It shouldn't have taken that long. So he went up there, and the dude's like passed out and like slid down into the valley, and he like had a heat stroke and just died, just straight up.
Oh shit, he died?
Yeah, he was like 20 something, just up there, had a heat stroke, died. Just like that. Like 20 minutes later, he's not alive.
Look, I get it. Like you have to do that. Like, I'm pretty sure those workers have to do that. But I hope times are never. I would never get on a roof and work on a roof. Fuck,
Yeah.
it's just.
I don't mind it.
You're up there, right?
Yeah, I was up there
even with the
today.
tiles, like even like
roof tiles. I
dude, they burned the
generally-
shit out of my hand. I was
Yeah.
like, what? I couldn't even fucking
yeah,
touch it.
I always wear gloves.
Okay, I
though.
don't wear gloves.
Yeah, I always have
I'm
gloves.
sounding like a bitch right now. Oops.
No, it's just, I mean, like, you don't do it all the time. You're not going to be prepared. But I like, yeah, when we sold the job, we knew we were going to be doing that. I always wear gloves whenever it's like, anytime you're working with like splintery wood and stuff.
Yeah.
you're going to be pulling splinters out of your hands all the time if you don't. So it's just like, I mean, I have pretty soft hands. So, I mean, I like to keep it that way. Soft to the touch.
It's crazy, like how like my friend Tyrone, if you know who he is,
Okay.
he's like worked with his hands his whole life, and his hands are super fucking soft.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. I mean,
Genes. I think you can develop calluses. But I mean, if you have soft hands, you got soft hands.
is it
Yeah.
a genes?
I think so.
Oh, I thought
It
it was like
probably is.
maybe if you work them enough, they
But-
just.
My hands sweat all the time, though. I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe that's why my hands are still soft. But like, I used to when I first started drumming at like 14, I would get like mad calluses,
Sorry.
bruh. Oh yeah, it's not cool to say bruh anymore, right?
It doesn't matter. You can say whatever
what
you
is
want. It's cool to be who you are, dude.
What is it cool to say now? What,
Come on,
what are
dog.
the kids saying?
Come on, dog.
Bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
Yeah.
I need to work on that, guys. I know. I'm sorry.
But
I
yeah,
heard somebody say the same bro was vocal blackface.
I blocked those people out of my life.
well, you got to realize that anyone can say anything, and
Thank
the
you.
fact
Thank you,
that-
John. We talked about it last time, right?
Yeah,
Can I have one?
and that's the thing though. Like people take it like so personally when
Which one do you
somebody says something.
What do you
Come on,
want?
man. I'm trying to talk about real
on.
world Twitter issues.
Hold on, John. What do you want?
One of those.
Okay.
He knows how to edit now.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, I do. I'm all right at it. I'm all right at it.
Yeah, it's a thing. But anyways, back to the story. We'll get away from Twitter because that's
Yeah, let's
that's
just
a
not go
fucking
into that right
circle-
now.
Circle jerk. I'm sure. I'm sure if I've heard one or two of Will's podcasts with y'all, I'm sure he's talked about all of
Oh, he's
that
coming on
shit.
tomorrow. So,
Tight.
well, some other dude. I don't know who the fuck his name is.
There's a light, bruh.
No, you know what though? We talked about that last time. Like, you could say whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
You,
I mean,
but that doesn't mean you can't get in trouble,
No, yeah, and at the end of the day,
or you're gonna get your ass whooped.
just be a fucking asshole if you want to. People aren't gonna like you for it, and like, I mean, it's just like one of those things you just learn from a young age. If you take other kids' toys and act like a piece of shit, you're not gonna have a lot of friends. And so, just like, it's I don't know, it doesn't cost anything to be nice. But then you have
Yeah.
people that go too far. You got the nice guys that are like, I was nice to you 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Where that pussy at? You know? That ain't right. That ain't how it works. It ain't a currency.
There's nothing worse than sympathy quizzing.
Nothing
Yes, yeah.
worse.
Could you imagine getting some sympathy quizzing? Not me.
Sad life, man. It's a sad, sad life. But
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm
Back to-
speechless. You're 14. You're drumming
yeah,
soft
back
hands.
to my supple hands. And so I always seen like all my like idol like metal drummers that I wanted to be like when I was like learning how to drum, wearing gloves. I'm like, they wear gloves because they get calluses on their hands because they play so fast. And then I wore gloves and it was sick for a little bit, but then I was like, this is kind of dumb. And so I didn't wear gloves for a while, and it just like stopped completely. Like I can play drums for as long as I want. I'll never get a callus anymore. I don't know what the deal is.
I think, I think because this summer I haven't been wearing gloves to toughen my hands up, and I haven't got calluses, and I'm always
Yeah.
pulling the weed eater string and shit. So I mean,
Yeah.
you just gotta toughen those hands up.
Wild calluses on the ends of all my fingers from playing bass. I'm a real bassist now. And I
Yeah.
can use a pick.
Dude,
so-
I've been on your ass about that for
I know,
so
for
long. I was like, do
years.
this, and I was like, use 2 fingers. You were like, anybody got a pick?
Yeah, I always feel like an asshole asking for a pick as a bassist. dude, we got a pick, and I had to steal one from the guitarist.
You just like play that fucking SpongeBob.
Does picking a bass does it limit your ability to play?
It's just a whole nother way of playing. It has a different tone. I think like if we're jamming really loud, I think playing with a pick is a little bit better because it has more of an edge to it. It comes out a little bit louder than if you're finger picking.
Finger picking.
Finger blasting.
You gotta go like this.
It's two different textures on the sound for sure.
Okay.
Your reaction to that?
Because I feel like holding a pick would limit you. You limit like what you can do on a bass.
It's just tone. I think. I think playing with a pick definitely. I do play like a lot of chords now. Like that's kind of. All of the songs I've written have like bass chords, and it's really like guitar chords. It's like playing guitar and bass for a lot of it. But if I'm playing on somebody else's song, I'm gonna do finger stuff. Like, I'm not gonna do.
And that's like shouldn't that be like the first thing you learn though, like as a bass like.
I mean,
you learn at your own pace.
I'm saying like it would make. I get it, but like. So if you go from here, you can go to the pick. I don't know.
I learned when I was 21, and I just wanted to play.
I got you.
21.
It was 9 plus 10.
Head ass.
I love the edits of that. The like super over edited like.
Dude, what do you think of all these deep fakes?
There's that fucking Chinese singer. Oh, dude, somebody did that to the Beirut explosion.
They deep faked it into a face.
Nerds.
Oh my god. No, I seen
Dude, that shit was nuts.
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
Dude, did you see the videos of like the blast hitting? Sorry, I'm gonna get back to it. But
like the wedding lady?
No, well, yeah, I haven't seen that one, but there was this one where this lady's out on she's like a nanny out on like the I don't know what do you call it? I can never find the words of the stories I'm talking about. But anyways, she was on like the patio outside, like on
balcony.
Yeah, balcony. Wow. But yeah, and then the blast hits, and the kid like kind of like flies in the air, and she like grabs her arm, and just like it was crazy.
Did you see the ones with the guys in the water? They're in the boats.
Oh,
yeah, I seen that one.
I didn't see that.
You see the shockwave.
I seen that one. I seen like this lady was taking her wedding photos, and it just destroyed the whole city's like they were like on a city block. No windows were left. Everybody was like, and then this lady was holding her children. Did you see that one? And the kids were like at the window and they were like looking, and then they just it's crazy, man. Yeah. Regulations work, ladies and gentlemen. Don't fucking get.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like what happened?
Israel did it.
No, weren't they like
what caused it?
They were holding too much, right? For too long.
Well, it was just a tanker that was brought in, and what was the shit that was in it? I forgot.
Ammonium nitrate.
Yeah, that's the one. That thing. Know your chemicals, kids, so you don't end up like Beirut.
I thought it was just like they weren't following regulation.
No, it was like stored in a building for like 20-something years, for like way too long.
Too much and too long, right?
Yeah,
They were violating.
And there weren't there weren't regulated storage and stuff like that. So yeah, apparently like it gets really volatile after a couple decades.
Obviously, right now there's a reason why there's
I think
regulation.
Died at the last year, 3,000 people have been like.
Dude, I seen like it's kind of crazy though. Me and my brother were talking about how Live Leak used to be like where you go to watch people die, that kind of shit. And,
Don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, and now Live Leak, you go on it and there's just like nothing like shocking anymore, nothing surprising.
I'm not looking for it anymore. I used to look at that shit when it was on Reddit.
Well, I just like to know if something happens, like the George Floyd thing. I looked it up and there was like some news footage. That's it.
Have you seen that?
Like
the new footage?
Yeah.
Of them beating him up in his car, like before.
Yeah. You see when Tucker Carlson went out and said that. He would say he was drunk. He deserved it.
So stupid. Nobody like they all try to find like flaws in his personality. It doesn't matter if he was the worst person on earth.
Yeah, you don't deserve that.
That's not the law. That's not what they're there to do.
Nobody deserves to die.
Yeah, nobody.
No matter who you are.
Yeah, like if he was a felon, he's already been in.
That's why I hate when people say that. Like, well, he shouldn't have broke the law. Like, dog.
Well,
you know some.
Honestly.
You know. Yeah. Like people like you act like you're not perfect. I mean, you're perfect. Like that's. you break the speed limit. You don't want to fucking die when they pull you over, right? You know what I'm saying? So
It's stupid.
That's happened to people.
No, it
yeah,
has,
I know. It's a reality.
Dude,
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what the fuck? People jaywalk and they fucking, they could be dead. It's
Get hit
crazy.
by a car.
Yeah, people.
That's a little different than.
Yeah, it's like someone jaywalks and then you see a video of a cop like ask him, "Hey,
Yeah.
stop!" and the dude's like a little agitated, rightfully so. And then it escalates out of nowhere, and the dude ends up either with his ass beat or killed.
Yeah, and then I don't know, like I don't get it though, like cops that like you're trained to be able to just like stand there while someone's like, "Fuck you, I'm not giving you my ID" and stuff. Like you don't, unless you've committed a crime and they're investigating the crime, you don't have to give your ID, as most of you probably know. And so like you see tons of videos on YouTube of people like that go around trying to like get called out for their ID and they just won't give it. Cops get so mad, like there's obviously a lot of videos of cops like handling it right and stuff like that, but I don't know, it's concerning how many can just like.
A lot of people go into the police force because they want artificial respect. They want to be respected because they have a job, and it's just like any other job, you don't deserve respect because of something.
I wish it could be different. I wish I could respect you for just being a cop, because I respect cops and all that, but it's just bad right now. It's bad, and.
Well, dude,
they're not doing their good. They're not doing a good job. Some of them are.
You think American cops, Lubbock cops are bad? Go to Canada. They have a major chip on their shoulders. Like I was telling my girlfriend like a while ago. I don't remember when, but I was telling her about this time I met, like the first time I ever talked to a Mountie. I was in Toronto. We're walking down the road, and this guy comes trotting by on his horse, and he's like clip-clopping along, and I'm like, "Hey, how many horsepower does that thing have?" He's like, "Get fucked." And that's literally what he said to me. And like you're like the highest tier of Canadian police, and you're telling like a dude that's cracking a joke to get fucked. I thought it was hilarious. I kind of respected him.
Good thing you ain't getting fucking arrested, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, and some other bullshit like my buddy.
New York, you would've.
Yeah. Like back in the day, like back in 2013, he had his brand new 2013 Hyundai. What is it? Fucking
Crossroad.
No, it's like the Genesis.
Oh,
That's
Hyundai.
what he had. Yeah. So it was like hopped up, had a little blow off valve on it. He was going pss, 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 like that. Just so people that don't know, I'll take one of them Keystones, sir. If you'd be so kind.
These are like flat.
Let's.
Yeah, they're nitro.
Do you want to wait because they're a little hot?
All right, I'll wait
Yeah.
a bit.
Let me. I don't want to give you hot beer, bro.
Yeah. All right.
You want a natural light for now?
Sure. Anyways, so he's driving around in his little hot boy car, doing hot boy shit, and it was like throughout the day, we're just driving around, no real issues. And
Here,
then,
actually, you know what? I need to be a good guest. There you go.
all right. Anyways, and so the dude's he drops me off, and he was driving back. Well, he didn't drop me off. He dropped my buddy off, and he was driving back, and this cop car is like tailing him hard, and it's nighttime, and it's country roads, like just like there's no other cars other than him and the cop, and he's tailing him hard, like right up on, like he has his brights on and everything. Well, the cop has her brights on because there's a lady cop, and he's just driving along. And eventually, he just like slams his brakes and just whips it over to the side of the road. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And he's just like, "Dude, if they're gonna give me a ticket, they're gonna give me a ticket. I'm not getting tailed. Like this sucks. The brights are in my eyes. I can't like focus. Like I'm not. This isn't happening." So he just pulled over. The lady cop comes to the door and she's like, "Sir, why did you pull over? I didn't turn my lights on." And he's like, "If you're gonna give me a ticket, give me a ticket. If not, get the fuck out of my face." That's what he said to her. He's just like, "I don't give a shit." Like he was so mad. And she's like, "Well, there weren't any violations." And like, and he's just like, "I said, if you're gonna give me a ticket or get the fuck out." And she's just like, "Well, you know," and then he just sat there and looked at like straight and like didn't acknowledge her. And she's like, "This is like blah, blah, blah," like making up all this shit like about how like it was like disrespectful. He didn't ask to get talked to. You don't need to talk to a cop. You don't want to talk to a cop.
You can be silent.
Yeah, and so he like you don't even need to acknowledge them and talk to them if they're not like you're not committing a crime.
Yeah, especially if you haven't committed a crime.
And so it just kind of you could tell it really like pissed her off, that his disregard for her authority and stuff. And she ended up pulling up some kind of dumb shit with like a warning for his like tail light or something
Yeah,
like
they'll
that.
do that,
There's
right?
nothing. There's nothing wrong with that.
I hate that. Like, you should be allowed to do that. You should be like, hey, don't fucking, what the fuck is your problem? Don't harass me if I'm
Yeah.
not. But that unfortunately leads to deaths in this country. Sometimes that unfortunately leads to you getting your ass whooped or you getting a fucking major ass ticket or a felony.
It sounded like you're not back in the blue right now.
Man, you got to listen to both sides, right? I like the blue. I do. I love him and I respect him, dog.
Listen to both sides.
I love him and I respect him, but right now it's
Yeah, I have nothing. I have nothing against cops. At
I don't
all.
either.
I just don't like the misrepresentation of the law by bad cops that make other. It's just like,
On fucking the electric wires. Fucking,
well, Doug, yeah.
bro.
I mean,
Bro, I'm just gonna
It's
say
not
this.
a dangerous job.
I'm gonna say this though. If you were on,
who's saying that?
hey,
fucking those assholes with fucking back the blue on the fucking back of their Silverados with the fucking crosses and the "Don't tread on me." Those people say that shit.
hey, I got a patch for my dog's little.
I don't listen to
walking
those
vest.
idiots.
He's got a I
Out
don't.
there.
He's got a "Don't tread on me" stick or like patch, but
I
that's
like
just because
that.
he's small and he could get stepped on.
Yeah, he could get stepped on.
Yeah, but
He
anyways,
blends in with the cowhide.
if Tkelly went on Scared Straight, he'd peel the orange. I'll just say that. He'd peel the orange. Anybody that knows Scared Straight knows what the fuck I'm talking
Dude.
about.
Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. I'm like, wait,
Dude, if I went to
comb my chest hair, bitch.
I love that show. It's so good.
I'd
I've
peel.
only seen it on YouTube.
I'd peel the
Hey,
orange
yo.
too, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Dude,
Who wouldn't?
It's
You're
funny
in
though.
You're in their
If
house.
I would have British, I'd be sucking dick
the-
in 2 days.
The funniest thing though is the kids that are on there, like they're like, I'm 13 years old, I rob shit, and I smoke 37 blunts a
And
day.
I'm a crip.
And,
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
a
don't go
crip.
to school.
Yeah, I don't go to school. My mama don't like me because I don't go to school and I'm disrespectful. And then it's just like they're in there getting fucking beat up by people. I was like, you were disrespectful. And you didn't
Dude,
go
I
to
really think that
school.
works. I think they should do that to
I mean,
a lot of kids.
you-
Shows-
the thing though is the early seasons. It was like Jessica. Went on the straight and narrow for like 3 months, and now she's in prison.
Now she's
like they
pregnant.
literally, yeah, yeah.
Hey, jail scared me straight. I think they should put kids in jail for a night and let them fucking see. This is where, if you want to fuck up, this is where you're gonna go.
See, I ain't never been, so-
We know somebody that's very institutionalized, and they're in.
That's one motherfucker though. Come on now.
But it don't work on everybody. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, if you can save 10, 9 out of 10, then you're good. Fuck that one
Dude,
dude.
if there's any percent, man, it's worth it. It's worth it.
23 goddamn arrests, and he's like, what, like 23?
Dude, a lot
Something
of
like that. every year's an arrest.
Yeah,
Every year's an arrest.
You graduated, has been arrested.
yeah.
Hey, but like I said, if you could save one life, right? That's all that. I think that's all that matters.
We should go on Scared Straight.
Let's do it.
That'd be
Fuck
fucking tight.
no, I know. Jail's
What,
cold.
What would be your story? What's your story for the intro? You got the black and white footage of you leaning up against chain link
Hi, I'm
fence.
Tkelly, and
I smoke
I'm a
Stokes.
racist.
I smoke Stokes inside the grocery store.
Yeah. Yep.
I got a light one up.
I'm Tristan Kelly, and I'm a neo-Nazi.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you gotta wait till he shaves his head, then you can have that joke back.
I can't do that right now. I really wish I could.
Dude, you don't live in Portland. You got nothing to worry about.
I wish I had my head shaved in Portland.
You were a neo-Nazi. You watched Green Room once and became a neo-Nazi. Like, that shit's tight.
Shake my head.
Hey, Nazi punks.
See?
Nazi punks don't fuck off.
Nazis and colored people can be friends. Just to let y'all know. We can set aside our differences and have a civil
Yeah.
conversation. And share cigarettes and beers.
Yeah. Have Will on and say that.
Will, I love you, bro. I do. But you're nuts.
Yeah.
You're
He's
nuts.
fucking crazy.
You're
No.
nuts.
I love him though. He's fucking crazy though. I don't support anything he says.
It's crazy how much people have mentioned how much he got to them. I'm like, why don't you just?
It's crazy to listen.
I'm like, come on. He's just one guy. Shut up.
It's insane. No,
Well,
it lets you know like how these like young conservatives think.
He's a young conservative, huh?
Dave's bald head.
Who that?
That was my stepdad.
Step bro.
My stepdad's 40 and bald, but he'll never be on the podcast. He told me yesterday. Sadly.
How'd that feel? You cry?
No, I was just like, whatever, dude.
You look like you're gonna cry.
Yep.
Bro.
You see it in my eyes.
Yeah.
He's making some.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm not usually wrong about these things. He'll be on the podcast.
He'll be on.
I think I just.
You know what you gotta do.
Easy, bro. Your mic keeps cutting out.
You hear it? It's because when I go like this.
Yeah, no, your heavy breathing's not in the mic anymore. It's like dead silence.
Yeah, my bad.
No, I'm kidding.
I turned up my mic level because they tell me I talk soft. So
Can I get a keystone?
Soft spoken. Speak softly and carry a big stick.
I guess, Tkelly, you got my last one. Here you go, brother.
Oh, I don't want to do the last one.
No, you're good. I got a bunch of natural light. I've been drinking these all week.
Man.
Listen to that chug.
Enough of this shit, Joe. You're a man of many things. I like talking. I like talking to you about like building and shit.
All right.
I really do like that. And
Let's talk about some like hobby building shit because I don't want to talk about my fucking work.
no. I wasn't. Yeah. I mean, well, I
Dox myself.
how. Okay, let me ask you this: how hard would it be to build? 'Cause I'm really interested in building a mobile podcast studio, like in a van.
Uh-huh.
How realistic and how hard do you think that would be?
Well, first thing is getting a van.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
Is that it?
After that, let your imagination run wild. Do whatever you want with it, because that's a box.
Urchin Gallery has a van. He's trying to go across the country.
Hey, shout out Urchin Gallery. Check him out on
Shout Urchin
Instagram.
Gallery. I love that man.
What kind of van is it? Is it a good one?
Yeah, it's like a 80s Japanese van in the car. I mean the driver's seat's on the other side.
Oh
Right
shit!
hand drive, tight. Is it manual?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's sick. I think
That's
it's
so sick.
in Isuzu, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be tight to like do like a full like bozo build on it yet too.
See, that's what I want to do, like a cross the country,
Yeah.
ride around in a van, but with the podcast
Yeah.
and record, and maybe have like if I stop at a city, like talk to somebody, be like, hey, come do my,
Yeah, like find somebody.
But I want to
cool.
build it myself. That'd be pretty fucking cool because I like watching people build
Dude,
DIY shit.
This is the best point in history to want to do something because like YouTube is like a wealth of of like entertainment and information. Is
Information.
what I was trying to say. I said entertainment.
both. Inform
No,
and
it is
entertain.
not.
Infotainment.
Infotainment,
is the word.
edutainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, like, okay, like you want to build a van. What's the first thing you want to do? Get material, get tools. Okay, go to fucking Home Depot. You can buy some Ryobi tools, like a whole set for like under $300, and you got like all the shit you need to like build something. Buy some screws.
How do you know a lot about electric?
Electricity, like low voltage.
Like if I were to do like solar panels, would you know how to do that?
Probably not, but YouTube would.
Is that what you do? When
Dude,
you're
I have the bionic knowledge. If I didn't have my phone on me, I'd be fucking stupid.
Look, yeah, I mean, I had a job. I told a lady I knew how to fix houses. I knew how to fix like appliances and shit.
Man.
I didn't know how to do any of that shit. And
You knew how to smoke cigarettes inside though.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely knew how to smoke cigarettes, and I stole cigarettes from her.
You know how to get fired?
No, I quit.
Yeah, he quit before it happened.
Yeah, I quit before it happened.
I'm fired? No, I quit.
Yeah.
I want to go out like that.
But she would tell me like, hey, go to this house. Here's the key. Take the company car and go fix. Go replace the ceiling fan. Okay.
Shit.
I'd take
That's hard.
Yeah, and I'd look up a video. It'd take me a long ass time, but I'd fix the ceiling fan. I'd switch out all the doorknobs, all that shit. I'm not good with tools. I don't know how to be a man. But you know what? I fucking did it. Just yesterday, I put I put some shelves in at Blake's house. I don't know how to fucking put in shelves. I looked up a YouTube video.
You found a stud?
Yeah, I found the stud.
I found a stud too.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun with the stud finder.
Yeah.
Stud.
Yeah.
That's a classic joke. Yeah, and then I'd always put the level on like new workers that would work for me and my dad, and I'd put the level on them like while they're like crouching down and be like, "Yep, he's not straight."
Head ass. Sorry, guys.
That was loud as shit.
That's a wing stop.
That's the humor of the working man.
Yep, I had a lot
You
of
gotta make the
goofs and
days go by, huh?
Goofs and gaffs and hilarious banter at work.
I was talking to this guy yesterday from Amarillo, and he's in construction. And he just told me straight up, he's like, yeah, you can't work construction unless you know how to talk shit.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. But some of the guys that worked for me, they didn't know how to talk shit, and it did not go well. They like straight up.
Or they didn't know
Okay,
English.
We were subcontracting for like tropical sunrooms in Canada, and we were building sunrooms like prefabs, solariums, glass additions, whatever you want to call them, and Yeah, one of our workers, he was in Canada from Mexico. What's that?
Yeah.
Anyways, he was in Canada from Mexico, and and so he didn't really understand the subtleties of your mom jokes. And so I'd always say, like, your mom does this, your mom does that, blah, blah, your mom's so fat, and all this shit. And he's like, I
like,
said,
well, fuck you. You want to fight?
No. I said it to him one time, like your mom does whatever, and then he's just like, you don't even know my mom. She could have been a saint. You don't even know her. He's like, shut the fuck up about it. And I'm like, dude, it's a joke. Like, it's your mom joke. There's a show on MTV called Yo Mama about your mom jokes.
Is that like, you think it's like a cultural thing?
I think, well, like, because the thing is, he's Mexican Mennonite. Because you would think that, like,
oh, they don't know shit. So, like, they're like, well, yeah, they're sheltered, right?
But he was a party guy. Like,
never mind.
So there's Mexican Mennonites, there's conservative Mennonites. Most of the time, Mexican Mennonites, conservative Mennonites are kind of like the same thing. And then you have Dicha is what we call them. What they call
what? Sorry.
Dicha. It's like Deech people, but Dicha. It's just what they call them. I don't know. I just grew up hearing that shit all the time. But that, to me, I know exactly. I can picture that person right away as like a Dicha. But they're like, they call them Schlobaxen. I don't know my pronunciation. But it's like overalls, and it's a kind of traditional dress, but they'll wear that shit, look kind of conservative and old fashioned, but they like party, they smoke like trains, they drink and drive all the time. Like every DJ guy that I knew, they were like fucking like alcoholics. They got like 1,000 DUIs. I had a friend that had so many DUIs that his license he could never get the license again.
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
And so he would jump in the driver's seat. Like if his friends were driving, they're drunk, and the cop would pull him over. He'd like jump in the driver's seat and be like, "What's up, officer?" Blah, blah, and like go to jail, and just like he didn't.
In Canada?
Yeah, like he thought it was cool to go to jail. Like
they never deported this motherfucker.
No, this is a different guy.
Oh,
this is
okay.
different, just another Dicha. But that dude, he got a pretty funny charge. I'm not saying who he is just because it's funny. It's a funny charge. But he had like this brand new Jeep, and he was gonna go party at Port Burwell. It's like a port in Canada, and so he told me about it, and me and my friends were invited, but we didn't go. And so the next day he doesn't show up for work, and we're like, what the fuck? And so like a day later he calls my dad, and he's like, I got arrested. So what actually happened was, he was driving his Jeep to go get more beer, and some underage girls jumped in the back seat, and he was just like, fuck it, they'll ride. And so they're in the back seat with open containers. He's literally just backing out of he was parked in the grass ditch. He's backing out onto the road, and a cop pulled in behind him. And he's like, what are you doing, sir? I smell alcohol. Who are these people? And blah, blah, blah. And then it just all happened. He literally moved his car like 2 feet and got pulled over. And so, yeah, he got like DUI. We had to pick him up for work. And my dad was sympathetic. He's like, he knew like when you're a younger guy, you party, you're going to make some bad decisions. But, yeah.
I have sympathy for most charges, not DUI.
Yeah.
No.
Not with your friends.
DUIs, murder, rape. Everything else.
Sexual assault.
Okay, sexual. Well, that kind of falls
racial slurs.
Tax evasion.
Hey, if you want a tax evasion, I support that shit, dog. Taxes are illegal.
Dude, don't say too much. This is going on the internet-connected network of networks. The FBI is going to hear, and they're going to come investigate you.
Damn.
I feel like it's harder to get caught up for tax evasion than it is not to get caught up for tax evasion.
Exactly.
Man, like, you just pay your goddamn taxes, bro.
It's true.
It's TurboTax that shit. It's all hard.
Oh, whatever, Doug. Fuck that. Taxes are illegal.
Most people that get in trouble for tax evasion,
because they're rich. That's what it is. It's because they're rich.
They're rich motherfuckers.
Yeah,
they don't pay their taxes, then they get to live off our taxes.
You ever see that shit where like people were like mad, like the coin shortage, like they were taking away? They're like, well, you're taking away people's ability. Because I do believe in a cashless society. I think that's fucking grand. And a lot of people are like, well, no, because then the government tracks your money. I'm like, bro, the government's not worried about your fucking $50, dog. Yeah. Who the fuck cares? They're not gonna be after you unless you're moving
Everybody
big.
that's scared of the government thinks they're way too important.
Yeah. Like dog, if you're not moving hundreds of thousands, they don't give a fuck. They're not gonna be after your ass. You know what I mean? Sorry, I keep.
They don't give a fuck about it.
But do you agree with that? Can we agree on something, Tkelly? Because I don't think that cash should be.
No,
And this is like,
fuck
listen,
cash.
cashless. Like, I hate cash.
I got shit ton of cash on me
Give
right now.
Give me the mark of the
Hit me
beast on
up.
my hand. Scan me. I don't fucking care.
I saw someone's like the government tracks you starter pack, and there's like phone, Alexa, and like people have all this shit for them to track you. They don't need no fucking chip in you. What are you talking about, bro? Your phone's you. You know what I'm saying?
Chip
Hey,
me, bro. I don't give
let's-
a fuck.
That's what I'm
talk
saying
about
too.
this.
You could
I
chip
don't
me.
care. Dog, I'm not fucking
Okay,
kid.
okay.
I don't know. I know privacy don't exist. So.
I'm
I'm not committing crimes daily.
Exactly, bro.
I'm gonna change the subject here a little bit.
I watch porn like the rest of us. Normal porn. That's my last
a
word.
conspiracy theory, if you will, but I think there's too much to back it. You know the way the Christian communities are always talking about the mark of the beast and how current technology is going that direction. I think it already happened.
With what?
I think that circumcisions are the mark of the beast.
You only say that because you're uncircumcised.
You don't know that.
So,
You see my dick?
Yeah, I have.
Look at this dick, bro.
is this?
Look at the top of his head.
I wish I had that was in my control, but I was circumcised before I could even make up.
See, it's a mark of the beast. You're already the devil's child.
John Joe, do you get dick cheese?
Dick cheese.
Schmegma.
No, it's like that's more like Parmesan.
Is that real though? Is that shit real?
Smegma is something that happens to uncircumcised people if they're very dirty with their dicks and intentionally try to get it. It's kind of like one of those
So
things.
you have to try for it.
If you never wash your dick ever, it happens. I only knew about it.
So just to
from
clarify,
4chan.
you are circumcised or you're not? If you want to share that.
I don't know if I'm gonna dislike.
He's not.
I'm
You
not.
told me.
I didn't tell you shit.
were wasted.
I told you I hid Skittles in my foreskin. It works sometimes though. It stays in. And pop them out. The homies.
two Christian Americans here are circumcised,
Like a Pez dispenser.
and one undisclosed religion
Just squeeze
Canadian.
them out.
Yeah.
Do you see that picture of that dude that with his like
nerd.
he's like making his face like that and it's like
nerds.
I can't. Are you calling me a nerd over looking at fucking Instagram memes?
I don't
That's
really.
a broad spectrum then, bro.
Hey, you're the one that sends me this shit. I don't send you it.
Quit looking at memes, man.
I don't fuck with that
He
shit no
thinks
more.
he's grown now.
I am. I'm on my grown man
He
shit.
thinks he's grown. He doesn't look at
I'm on my grown man shit. I don't fuck with that. It's funny when you guys send it to me. I'll give you that. It is funny. It's funny as hell.
I got some alright memes.
Dude,
I fuck with memes, but memes have just
Dude,
gone away from me. Like
this guy should run a meme page.
2016
though. He's got some-
meme.
I'm an admin on Intellectuals.
That's the truth. I was gonna
See,
say
when
it's a
guys
lie,
start
but I
saying
can't.
words like that, you lose me. I don't know what those words are. But memes are funny when they
Don't-
send me them.
I'm
I'll
an
give you that.
administrator on a meme page.
Also,
One of hundreds.
I got a shout out to do. Since we're talking about Instagram and talking about Schlobacks and talking about Mennonite,
Nerds.
and the fucking Dicha and all that shit.
Nerds.
There's a they call it Plattdeutsch is what it's like. It's a type of German speaking. It's kind of a lost language that Dicha speak.
Is that
Anyways,
what Mennonites speak to?
yeah, like most Mennonites from Mexico do. Anyways, so there's a rapper called Subsol Beat on Instagram. Check out his shit. He's like one of those dudes that's like he's very like he's just him, you know. But it's kind of like his posts are like coming from someone in my like kind of like I don't know. I don't know. Like people that post like dad shit on Instagram and stuff like that, I always find him kind of cringy. So his page is kind of cringy in that aspect, like oh, I'm going fishing, blah, blah. But he'll drop a track every once in a while, and it's fire. Like it's not like trap shit. It's like old school, but like his lyrics are so good. Like
Is he like
if you
Chingo
can-
Bling?
Yeah, if you can understand, it's more like kind of like I don't know. I'm not super big into old hip hop. I know like my like a couple off the beaten path rappers, but like I don't know. We're not gonna talk about that shit. But anyways, yeah, check his shit out. He's actually coming.
What was
up.
his name? Sorry. Say it again.
Subsol Beat.
Okay.
Subsol Beat. He's very he's just from my hometown, and he just is there. I've never met him in real life. He's lived there his whole life, so we definitely crossed paths. I just
I
never.
think you might have showed me this. It was actually really good.
Yeah, like it's good in like a like Russian rap kind of strange thing.
Yeah, like foreign rap shit.
Yeah,
I like that.
he kind of has a Nafla flow, like that Korean rapper Nafla. If you ever heard him, anyways, he kind of has that. I know that guy's never listened to him, but yeah, he's cool. I want to make a track for him sometime. It'd be tight. I should hit him up, make him a track.
How's your music going, by the way?
Good. Right now I'm going for albums. I'm not going for singles. I'm still putting just fun stuff, like stuff I like on
What is it?
SoundCloud.
What kind of music is it for those who are listening?
It's, I don't know, I call it chamber music.
I'd call it experimental slowcore drum and bass.
Yeah, but it's too low BPM to be classified as drum and bass. It's more like
That's why I say slowcore.
It's more like just bass, because it sounds like, oh yeah, it's bass music. Ooh, like, no, but it's like it deep in the sects. Don't want to sound like I'm saying sex, because that's bad. It's bad. I know what sex means, but I won't tell you. I won't tell you. But anyways, yeah, and it's kind of it's industrial for sure, but it's not industrial in like the like skinny puppy kind of way.
It's honestly really fucking good. Everybody should check it out. He's like the biggest hidden gem on SoundCloud.
Nah.
You put your shit on SoundCloud?
Right, I put just some of my tracks. I have like an album on Bandcamp. It's just the artist name is Black Mesa. Just Black
you
Mesa.
On Bandcamp?
Yeah.
You didn't even fucking let me know.
Yeah, dude. The album art's kind of sick. I took a photo of like these clouds and inverted them. Yeah, it's like giving away all my secrets. People, I invert my photos, and it looks really artsy and cool.
So it's all, but mainly dude, it's just you doing everything, right? And
I want to shout out to all the artists putting out albums right now. This is the year 2020. I know it's all like, oh yeah, fuck 2020. I can't wait for 2021. Because as far as daily life goes, for me, being a construction worker, I haven't really noticed anything different.
Me either.
But that doesn't mean that our office workers that have been off of work and
a lot of people have been affected, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not downplaying COVID at all, but put 2020 in your albums, because it's a fucking cool year to be alive. Like 2020, the year 2020. When does that come around?
I did a podcast with this other guy, and I told him, it's like this year, and you know what I'm talking about when I say this. Like this year's gonna separate. Like if you didn't get shit done this year, you're a chump, and you're done.
Yeah.
This year you separated yourself from everybody, whether it is whatever you do, or podcasting, or music, rapper, video, whatever you do. If you didn't do nothing this year and you didn't fucking elevate yourself, because I really do think these next few years, maybe not 2021, but 2022 and on, people are gonna be partying and celebrating, and that's when you're like, you should have fucking did the steps for you to be good in those years. Like the chumps are gone. Chumps are done. You're done. You're done.
Lay down the base work.
You should. Yeah. You've had months of, if you didn't have nothing, then you perfected your craft, and let's go. Right. Dude. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You fucking, the chumps are out. Yeah. Chumps are out, dog.
Yeah. I mean, there were people that were into drinking and drugs before this, and I thought they were gonna be on some cool shit. I thought maybe they might get their shit together, but no, they're still coming around me. Barred out, fucking drinking, drunk as fuck, But
you really can't blame them, because it is a tough year. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can't.
Oh, I'm not going to put the blame on, but it's like in the next few years when we're on.
I'm not gonna blame them, but I am disappointed.
Yeah, yes, but when you know what I'm saying, like when they're looking at you like, why'd you leave me behind? I'm like, bro, you had a whole year to really, really perfect your craft that you say you're on, and you did it.
Yeah.
You can't take that,
dude.
You have to look at it as a good thing, almost, right?
The last podcast I was on with you, you had your fucking phone sitting on my coffee table and my loud ass AC blowing in your thing. And here we are in like a actual, like this is an actual podcast studio. You got your shit together, you know?
Yeah,
like
that's what I mean.
Everything that, like, for a while there I was just like, bro, you got to get a fucking setup. You got to get like, I was kind of pissed that you had so much passion, but you didn't apply it. But then I don't know. I was sleeping on you. You got your. I think
it took like right after that for it to happen, and that's what I mean. Like I'm not all trying to be all high and mighty, but like I really took these months to elevate myself. Like and then and you can't be around guys who didn't, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
You can't be around guys who don't, because. I like that saying, like, doctors hang out with doctors, right?
Yeah.
You hang around guys who do shit, You can't be around guys who are not doing shit this year.
I mean, that's why I like
You know what I'm
hanging out
saying?
with you guys, because you got your
You
shit
gotta
together,
get
you're
on.
doing
Yeah,
cool
that's why
shit.
I like you too,
got your
John.
shit together, you're doing cool
You,
shit.
you're fucking. You're rocking. You're doing your thing. You're not being a bump on a log, dog. You know,
Yeah.
or whatever the saying is. I'm a little drunk.
Yeah, no, I'm.
But
I
you,
think
and maybe you're just like trying to be motivation for y'all listening. Like, you still have a few months because this shit's gonna be going on for another probably 6 months. I think.
Yeah.
Get your shit together, hone your craft, and let's go. Like it's time to go, bro.
Dude, it's definitely going to the end of the election. But I mean, dude, the fucking local news covers that shit. But that's as far as I want to go into.
I don't even
Yeah.
give a shit about.
I do listen to Pratt on Texas.
Man,
No, that
but,
shit's funny.
Yeah.
Oh
fuck,
shit! I ashed on you big
Yeah.
time, bro.
But man, how much time do we have?
As long as he wants to
We
go.
got infinite time, bro.
John, John's the time limit here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, I see.
Look at his shiny shoes. Look at you.
I know. I got them for free, South by Southwest.
Look at this little dude.
This guy gave me these shoes.
Who's him?
This guy gave me these shoes. To
Oh,
stay,
yeah.
To stay at my Airbnb.
Who? OJ? OJ?
Young boy.
Oh,
Young boy win.
the Asian guy.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
I got a lot of free shit.
Anthony.
Yeah.
No
I went
disrespect.
to South by Southwest that year with $30 in my pocket. I left with $900 and a new pair of shoes and 2 rings.
This was like the first year
South
we didn't
by
do
in its
South by since we were like 18.
Yeah.
A lot of things we didn't do this year that were taken from us.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I'm just gonna put it. I'm trying to fucking play South by South. I'm not going back to South by Southwest, so I'm playing a show there, like that, because I can't imagine going and spending a fuck ton of money on a week to where I just go around the city and get fucked up. Like I can't do.
I wouldn't be surprised if you have to wait another year. Not next year, but the year
it's
after
probably,
that.
It's probably
2022.
Yeah.
It's probably good
yeah,
to.
That's fine. I mean, dude, I'm not in a. I've gotten really good at what I do, but I don't really have. See, I'm envious of you because you are your own thing.
Yeah.
I have to rely on 3 to 4.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tough. Huh?
that was
It's really
what
fucking
that was what pushed the button. I'd always wanted to do it. I've always been into like making shit on DAWs, like digital audio interfaces for anybody in latency
me?
terms.
You
Laymancy
oughta label
terms.
this podcast-
Latency terms.
Yeah. You ought to label
Bro.
this podcast as interviewing Plywood Ghost.
Yeah, that would be tight.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Episode 59.
No, Plywood Ghost is still one of the most pure music projects
That
I've
was
ever
so
done.
much fun.
It was
That was so much.
Dude, I remember sitting down at Twisted Root with this dude and
It's a good
Blake.
place.
And Blake was gonna be in it, but he only ended up doing one song, and then we were just like, let's do just bass and drums and vocals, and yeah, I just sat there and I was like, do you have the hatred in your heart to make some black metal? Because you have to. This music has to be about just like, it just has to. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with it unless it's an outlet for hatred and just disgusting shit. Because, like, Leviathan, after like, looking that dude up, like, Leviathan's, like, one of my favorite, like, black metal artists. Like, just more, quote-unquote, like, the dude, there's this rapper that Tristan doesn't like because of his name, but it has nothing to do with it. It's the guy's name. His name's Roz Dilliams. He's one of my favorite rappers ever.
I think you said that.
Yeah, I don't care. I've talked
Another
about him on
podcast.
here. Yeah, no, I don't care what people think of his music. I like the dude himself. His music fucking slaps in my opinion, especially like just his shit is fucking fire. And he's the one who popularized the term, or like, to me, I'm the only, as far as I know, I'm the only one that picked up on it. But it's a really fucking cool term for the type of music, and it's literally just chamber music, like morbid chamber music, and it describes a genre so well because, like, when you know kind of thing. I'm not trying to be like, ooh, if you know, you know.
Have you ever heard
but,
of,
like,
I don't like that term because have you ever heard of chamber pop?
yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah, okay.
No, but like, I'm just talking like, sure, like, there's all kinds of, like, you dig deep enough, there's gonna be some version of, like, I mean, like, that band me and Colton had.
Are you playing with something over there?
Yeah, my Velcro on my little
Okay, I'm
pants.
gonna keep hearing. My bad.
Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, but that, like, that band Nishiki that we were doing shows for a while there in
R.I.P.
Lubbock.
Nishiki.
Yeah, R.I.P. But yeah, we were doing shows for a little while, and I looked up Nishiki, and there was like so many like Kiro Kiro Bonita like rip off bands.
Yeah.
that had that name. There was like 3 of them that had Nishiki, and it's just like, to me, it always just meant like it was a bike brand that I had that bike, and I was like, let's name it this.
It means something to do with snakes in Japanese.
No, it doesn't. It means to carve or engrave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nishiki, Tokyo Go.
Yeah, I was about to say Nishiki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nishiki. That's how you pronounce it in Japanese. But
My
Nishiki
fault,
is
Japanese people. Don't get mad at me. I want to go to your cult, your country. I would love to.
country.
I would love to go to your
Japan
country.
is a fucking cult. It is a fucking
Yeah.
Because I know I can't go.
society. It's so fucking
I can't go to
crazy.
China because I talk so much shit about them.
Fuck China.
I would
I'll never
love.
go
Hey,
to
fuck China.
China.
Exactly. Fuck the Chinese government.
China.
But I would love to go to Japan very soon. So people.
Let's make a fucking plan.
I know you guys.
Dude.
I know you guys love American shit. So come, please, fuck
Hey,
with us and let us go over there.
If you fuck with Japan, you're thinking about traveling there, check out Our Man in Japan on Amazon Prime. It has the former host to Top Gear on it, James May.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking great show because he goes to like he goes to like a highly regulated professional snowball fight like crew.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah, they have like legitimate like they have to have regulation packed snowballs and stuff like that. It's really
I think I've seen that.
yeah.
Hey,
You should.
so you're down to do a little bit longer?
Yeah, I don't care, man. I'm here.
let's fucking go.
I
Well, I
never.
was trying
I
to
never.
start. I was trying to start at 9. You said no. It's
Yeah,
too late.
no. I just didn't want to start that late and have it go later.
Oh, okay.
you know?
Well, because I have to piss.
But yeah, Roy, have you ever fucking alternate tunings on your guitars? Like besides drop D?
Half step and drop D.
Drop C, bro.
Holy shit. I've been Hayden Pedigo put me on to like alternate tunings. And
I've really just. Sorry,
it
my
is
bad.
fucking insane.
Huh.
Like you can just like just tune it to be like some impossible fucking chord that you wouldn't be able to play like with making the chord shape, and it just opens up so many fucking doors. Like just it makes your song sound so much more.
I really, because I don't have like people to jam with, so I just
See,
really just breaking down my technique.
that's one of the things though. Like with if you broaden your horizons, like I know he's fucked around with synths and stuff. Like I don't know how
His
how
motion
heavily.
is great.
Nope.
Yeah, but like, yeah, go for it. Hit it up, man. They're here to smoke. But yeah, like when you get into synths and stuff, you can like detune stuff and like play in between like tunings and stuff like that. Like you're not playing like a specific chord. You're just playing like kind of like a sine wave, like I don't know, tones. I guess I don't know. I don't know anything about the shit. All I know is I plug shit in, I twist knobs, and it does cool sounds.
Yeah, I really haven't been focusing on
Cool sounds.
honestly like sound. Like I'll just play my electric without plugging in, and I'll just get my technique and my
Yes.
movement going.
That's the best way to do it.
Because I like down picking, you know that.
Yeah.
So I'll sit there and try to play for an hour on the what do you call it?
Yeah. Metronome.
The metronome. I'll try to sit there for an hour and play it.
Hell yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, that's good.
But then when like
Metronomes
I think
help.
when I move out, then I'll try to fuck with y'all and like play with people and get shit going. Like let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think just from what you told me, I think you have gotten a lot better. I think you should come by sometime and just fucking play to a real drummer.
Yeah, and don't
Yeah, I need
be
to.
don't feel like it's a thing. You're just hanging like
See,
what
that's
we're-
my problem.
What we're doing right now, like just hanging out, talking about shit. Just do that. Don't feel like you're there. Like I'm like I gotta play some shit, and don't feel like you have to play something. It doesn't have to sound good. It doesn't even have to be fun.
yeah, I need that feeling with the drummer.
At first,
I do need that.
No, at first it's like it'll just
Since you're gonna be on with the metronome, playing a drummer is gonna be so much easier.
And then I'll play with the song.
Yeah,
So I
and-
get the timing.
And that's the cool thing when you
Yeah.
play with the drummer. Like I don't know. A lot of times when we're jamming, just like me and the boys, like I'll like purposely change shit up on them, like just pull the rug out and see what happens. And we got some really cool shit from that. Like,
Honestly, some of our jams. I think we should release a jam tape because I know none of it's gonna go anywhere.
yeah,
Just-
it'd be fun. Just throw it
release a
on,
fucking jam
throw it on
tape.
Bandcamp
Yeah.
camp or something.
Our jams. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I don't think there's a better jam band than us within the next like 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, after like listening, like you play it and you're like, that was fun, man. That was really fun. You listen back and it like actually sounds good.
Yeah.
Like shout out to iPhone mics, honestly.
Dude, iPhone mics are fucking good.
They fucking
They're really good.
like they like equalize shit. Like nothing ever like clips.
Yeah,
it's
because
crazy.
I'll play a track that we made, just in the fucking living room. I just like literally press record, toss it somewhere, and records. And people ask like, how'd you record this? It's like, is it mixed? And I'm like, dude, I recorded this on my iPhone.
Dude, like a couple of the Plywood Ghost songs, like even the ones I tracked lyrics over it because I was drumming, and I can't drum and do lyrics. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's not a live
Your drumming
band.
is very involved.
Yeah, it was I just can't do it whether my drumming's good or not. I can't do it. But yeah, like the iPhone recording holds up. Like I put it on Logic, I like master it, and it holds up. Like you can actually do some shit with that. And yeah, I don't know. Cloud Ghost is fun. It's still on SoundCloud if anybody's actually curious. If anyone's listening and wants to listen to some real black metal.
It's super hard to find. I mean, Plywood Ghost is spelled in English. All the tracks are spelled in Russian, and I think that's why we have so many listens.
Yeah, it's got like a Russian following.
Those Russian spies.
Dude, they love some black metal.
Yeah, they ate that shit up. I mean, everything we have uploaded has like 100 or.
They're pretty fucking
listens.
tough. That's what they like.
Yeah,
Hardcore shit.
And oddly enough, some of the fucking like dirtiest, most craziest shit comes from France.
France black metal is insane.
Have you ever been to Europe?
To Europe? No, I haven't. I'm French Canadian.
I didn't know if you had been.
Oui, français.
Had been over there too.
Oh god.
I really wanted to go like either to New York or Europe next year.
Well, me and Blake are talking about going to Eastern Europe because it's super cheap.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
If you want to come with
I'm gonna move to Austin. Hopefully, move to Austin within a year. So I would rather move to Austin than fucking go to those countries.
dude, if you go to Austin, you got to get Andy Koke on the podcast.
Near Austin, not in Austin, but
Andy Koke, his like his energy on this podcast
Shout
would
out
be.
Andy Koke.
Is that where he lives?
Yeah, shout out to Andy Koke.
I like him. I liked him.
I love Andy, man.
He's the most pure, like, I don't know. He just has this just like vibe about him.
I literally knew him for like 3 weeks before he moved, and we became pretty good friends. But we've been sending memes to each other for like 2 years.
Yeah, and Instagram calls and shit.
What does he do over there?
He works for Dell.
Yeah, well, he
That's
did.
right, yeah.
He did. Oh yeah, he got let go.
Yeah, they just like COVID canned
Like a
him.
shit
They were
time
just
to
like,
move there, right?
there's a virus. It's inconvenient for us to
be in the
employ you.
office.
Get the fuck out. You know, like corporate shit. But he's doing good now. He's got a new job from what I've seen.
Yeah, he has a new house and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the anime master.
That motherfucker can cook too.
Yeah, dude. That's me and him get on and we fucking we cook. We share recipes and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go get a bunch of shit and do a full English fry with beans.
What's that? What's that?
He likes eating fucking baked beans on toast.
Hells yeah.
Bro, you hang out on all these Mexicans and you eating that shit.
Dude, I like baked beans, bro.
Baked beans are good.
I
I
don't
give
like
you
baked
that.
beans. I'm just gonna say. I don't
Dude,
like baked beans.
I'll be honest though.
They're alright.
You might hate me
I
now.
like 'em.
You might hate me now, but I don't like Mexican food that much no more. My dad and brother kind of burnt me out on it.
Like working.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we just go to Mexican places every
I give you that.
fucking
yeah,
day.
I feel
and
that.
I can
Hey, yeah,
eat
I feel
if
that.
I see another chili relleno, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
But I really do think it's inherently in my blood, to be honest. Like,
No, no,
yeah, but I couldn't
no
get- I
hate,
couldn't
no
get
hate.
burnt
It's
on
good.
it.
It's good ass food. I just got burnt out.
No, I
man.
feel you.
Next month, maybe in 2 months, I'll probably feel differently. But rice and beans, the idea of that just fucking disgusts me.
Dude,
I feel you.
any meal of the fucking day. If you say, hey, we're gonna get some Al Pastor tacos, I'm fucking.
I'm
there,
with you.
bro. I'm fucking there.
Yeah. It was ignorant of me to say a broad like Mexican food because there's a lot of shit that I could eat that I would be nothing like the fucking
Man, some fucking barbacoa.
standard Mexican
man.
food.
Some barbacoa.
Fucking heartburn out the ass. Yeah. Dude, let me tell you this. I just
Hey,
have to say
hook
this.
me up with another alcoholic
one
beverage,
you want?
sire.
Which one do you want?
Can I get a natty light?
Yeah, give me that natty light.
I'll tell you this, guys. I do not, and I've said it before, I just want to hear what y'all have to say about it. I do not like the idea of fancy Mexican restaurants. I really don't.
No,
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
It really just irks me. Because I like hole in the wall, good, authentic Mexican
No, I
food.
think-
I'm
I
not
think-
saying you can't be fancy
I
with
think
it.
every style of cooking has a street style of cooking in an elevated.
Okay, that's what it is.
Scientific.
Can we talk about how fucking nasty a lot of Korean street food looks on YouTube?
Yeah, it is not.
They put
No,
like
we can't,
so
'cause I
many
don't know
fucking
what- I
eggs
don't
in
know
that
about
shit.
it. I don't
Like
know.
you watching
about
them
it.
roll up like 12 eggs and serve it to somebody. He's like, how the fuck are you gonna eat that, bro? It's like you cracked like 12 eggs into that shit.
That's protein for the week.
Can we
man.
talk about how I want a TV show where I go and try street food and drink beer in every
Dude.
fucking city and country in the whole goddamn world? Although it's been done 1,000 times.
Doesn't matter.
But I want to go. Well, I just want to do it.
Shout out Anthony Bourdain.
R.I.P. brother.
Yeah, R.I.P. Hillary really got his ass.
What, I don't know about that, but wouldn't it just be awesome? Like whatever your vice, like if you like to get fucked up, go get fucked up in another country and get paid to do it, and then eat. Because you guys like obviously like culinary shit. Like just go eat the cool shit.
Yeah, dude.
But back to what you were saying. I do not like, maybe because I'm not into that and I don't have the money to try. I don't like fancy shit. Like I like the street style shit. Like give me what the locals are eating. You know what I mean?
When I was in Portland, I did save up money and I went and bought like a $70 plate and like a $30 like wine pairing with it.
I'm gonna drink that.
I did. Yeah, go ahead.
See, but I get where you're coming from because sometimes you just want to try some shit. Like,
I get it.
like,
know
what?
what it's about,
Dude,
you know?
But you and me as
Dude,
like working,
as-
you know what I'm saying? What you eat when you like
yeah, when you're
lunch.
working, yeah. There's a different class of food for sure. I totally get where
Yeah,
you're
I
coming
think
from. It has to be fast too.
And dude, any high-end chef is going to tell you that like street food is where the fuck it's at. Like it's a special occasion where you go eat something like that. That's not an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like fancy restaurants.
and see-
when it comes to my people, you know.
Yeah.
See, you're like classifying it as like a Downton Abbey style, like kind of. And this mic stand is fucking up big time, bro.
Sorry, I'm gonna get a new mic stand. That's a Nick's purchase.
Ah, dude, what you need to do is stick a piece of wood on the top and a piece of wood on the bottom, and that would fix it, like a wide one, like that, because then it would span this. Like right now, it's just it's compressing this little section here. So if you span that across, do you have any wood in here?
Not little pieces, no. We'll just have to make it work for the time being.
It'll work.
I'll get a new mic stand.
I'll just pinch the fuck out of your table.
Yeah. Well, I have
Alright,
another
I
mic stand
fixed
in
it.
there.
I
Look,
fixed it.
Like street food and you know fine dining, completely different worlds. But at the end of the day, it's both good. Both of them are good.
Yeah.
But you know,
Why not have both?
I don't know. I just
Yeah,
don't, I don't
exactly.
like that idea when it comes to Mexican food. I just
Dude,
don't because
like,
it's
I
like
Dude,
understand
can we
why,
talk
like-
about how? Sorry, I'm not trying.
yeah, what?
I just want to say I understand why things are so expensive whenever you eat at a fine dining restaurant, and when it comes to Mexican food, like
I don't even want to like say it's because of the price or because of the people who eat it. I'm just like
yeah.
I like al pastor tacos from the fucking street when you're drunk at 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's
and
it's
the
a
guys
different
are
thing.
like fucking with you.
Dude, I watched the interview.
You know what I
with-
mean?
Elotes.
Yeah,
I
I,
watched
love
it.
it a little bit.
I
At
watched
the flea
it.
market
I fucking
on a
hate
Sunday.
corn. I fucking hate corn. I don't like fucking corn.
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
Roasted.
I don't
It's
like.
good.
It's delicious.
I don't like corn on the cob.
Bruh.
I don't like corn in a cup. I don't like none of that shit. But I respect it if you fuck with it.
You're white though.
I guess.
You're white
It's like
though.
when you think of Mexican food, you don't think of fine dining, right? You think of
Yeah.
you think of a Raider burrito or
Yeah,
picantes
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I watched a documentary about the best chef in Mexico, and his signature dish was just a sauce. It was just a sauce, and just to watch people eat it, and they're like, "Oh, it's just a fucking sauce." and they get a tortilla, they put a little bit of meat on it, and they dip it in the sauce, and they just lose their fucking minds. They never had a sauce like that, and he incorporated like ancient traditions in the way of cooking. It was and
Okay.
Yeah.
and
I
street
can, I
cooking.
can mind that.
See, that's the thing that people don't get about like making really good food. Less ingredients, but more time. Sorry, I voice cracked there.
Yeah.
More time, more effort into the smaller ingredients. So many people like a lot of diner style food is like just a shit ton of stuff on the
Yeah,
plate. Like,
it's fried shit.
dude, and like I've been watching Kitchen Nightmares on YouTube. That shit's
Yeah.
tight. And all of the restaurants that are the worst, like some of the restaurants just have really bad staff, and that's why they suck, and that's why he's there. But some of them have just huge menus. Like you can get like 100+ options on it, and it's like when you have a big menu like that. Wow, my voice.
It's the noobs, man.
I found some Indian arrowheads over in them yonder mountains.
Yeah, a consolidated menu is very important. I'd rather go to I mean, why do you think Cane's does so well? I mean, they only serve chicken and they do it really well.
It's
Chick-fil-A,
chicken.
Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A.
It's chicken. It's a free chicken sandwich.
I fuck with
Who doesn't
Chick-fil-A.
like chicken?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry if you're.
Dude,
Look,
hey,
okay.
hey, I
don't
got
like
You need to come
idea.
over. I'm gonna make you
I just don't like
yeah,
the idea.
yeah, dude. And
I'm not like talking shit about.
dude. I got an idea.
What's up?
Rattlesnake Roy goes and tries some of Tkelly's famous cooking, and you got lapel mics to where you can walk around.
I
and do
need one
shit.
of those. I need one.
No,
of those.
you can get them on Amazon,
Yeah, I've seen
and they're
them. I
like
need some.
you can probably $60 for like 2 really good ones. Like you can get cheaper ones, but you could probably get some like ones you could use and do like out and about podcasts. Like you're talking about,
Yeah, I've
man, you
seen
could
those.
do some shit like that. So
Or
get a
just, like,
couple
YouTube videos. Right?
Yeah, get a couple lapel mics.
Do some
and
no gas, no all gas, no brakes.
yeah.
You ever seen that?
Get crazy with the editing. That'd be tight. That
Smoke
could
some
be-
weed.
But anyways, I got a topic. It's one of those might be a weird opinion. I think tapas suck. Tapa restaurants suck.
Oh, like the Spanish, like tapas.
Tapas.
I don't like.
What
tapas.
the hell is that?
Like picantos or picante, whatever the was it? No, what is it? What is that place?
No, Picante's, brother.
No, Picante's
Yeah,
is
that's
good.
not Picante is good.
Yeah, dude, their breakfast.
No, what is this?
burritos.
Please explain.
No, it's the place that I've heard. I haven't been there yet, so
I didn't know
I just don't like
restaurant
tapas. That's
in
why I don't
Lubbock.
go there. But
I went and got some tapas in Portland. That shit sucked. I just don't like the way it's served.
yeah, that's what I mean. I don't like the way that it is in its purest form. I just don't like it. But I mean, that's just
Like,
I'm
did
just
you have
putting
the thing
that
where
out
they
there.
pass the plate around and shit? Oh my god, I hate that shit.
Can we talk about how shit community eating is?
That's disgusting.
Community tables.
Yeah,
Just think about all the community restaurants that went out of
That's
business.
disgusting. Yeah, it's
Hell yeah.
disgusting.
no, it's fucked up. No, Korean barbecue. I used to go to this one place on every fucking Wednesday in fucking Koreatown in fucking in Los Angeles. I used to go there because I could get as much fucking food as possible, and they had this little fucking fire grill. And they just give you raw strips of meat, and you cook it right there. You're sitting with
Caveman
it.
style.
Yeah, caveman style. Salt it, put on the little sauces and shit, and you just get to fucking eat, man. It's fucking amazing. It's so fucking fun. To go
Yeah,
That's
no.
gone now.
Yeah,
Have you been to
fucking-
Kin yet? That place, the new place. We should check it out.
What's it called?
It's like Kin. Kin. I don't know. I think it's Kin.
Whenever,
Kin.
Whenever I start my job at the, it's gonna be the best restaurant in Lubbock. It's gonna be the fanciest restaurant in Lubbock.
I'm gonna get tons of free food.
Yeah,
Just because I can tell him I know Tkelly.
Yeah.
Give him a kiss on the cheek.
Two Docs is actually making a beer with them.
Yeah, you were saying that. That's tight.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
What's the place gonna be called?
I don't know actually. I really don't know. I haven't asked. I just.
It's gonna be Gene Messer of Lubbock, the restaurant.
It's super cool. They have like a fucking garden that they grow a lot of their ingredients in. They have like a greenhouse they grow a lot of shit in. It's a beautiful fucking space.
It's Red Raider Fine Dining.
Yeah, that's it.
Double T. Suns Up Guns Up Burger, please, sir. Sir, can I get Suns Up Guns Up Burger with extra Raider sauce?
All I do is make Raider sauce all day.
That would suck. You just mix a big ass bowl.
But yeah, I will for sure like let you know when I'm working there, and I'll see what I can do about making shit cheaper. But
Nah,
what-
dude, I don't
the
give
thing-
a fuck about price.
the-
If I'm eating out and eating good food,
Yeah, it's gonna be
There
the
you
best
go.
place in Lubbock. It's gonna be fucking amazing, and I think it's also gonna be like a fancy little bar thing. So
Hell
you can
yeah.
just show and get a drink.
people want to go to a place like in Lubbock. They work in Lubbock. They do shit in Lubbock. They want to go a place where they don't feel like they're in Lubbock
That's what the
anymore.
owner said, and the owner Finney told me that I want this to feel like a place that would work in Houston. I want to feel like a place that would work in San Francisco or even fucking Paris. Like I want this
Yeah.
to be fine dining, but I also want it to be familiar taste for the people that live here, like French influenced West Texas food, and that's what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah, he hasn't got to talk about it because I've fucked
Yeah,
up
I know
the
you
fucking
fucking blocked all my
podcast.
fucking podcasts.
I fucked up all the podcasts, so yeah. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
Don't fuck this one up.
No,
Yeah.
that's good.
We got faith in you.
We'll be good on this then.
Nah.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, see, like since quarantine started, well, before quarantine started, because I was broke as fuck in Portland, I had to learn how to cook for myself if I wanted to cook anything good. And then I know it became kind of a trend. Everyone got into cooking whenever.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah, everybody got into everything.
Yeah, I was kind of
Play generic pop music,
into
have
fucking-
multicultural family cooking things
They got
together.
into everything.
Yeah,
while quarantine.
exactly.
Yeah, that's the corporate like don't go insane, please people, don't go insane,
I've
cook
been,
some
in,
shit.
I've been in this shit for over a year.
He's been in the trenches.
Exactly. To the point where I'm confident enough to go in and apply for a job like that. And basically, they told me, like, what do you want out of this job? And I told them I don't have the money to go to culinary school. And I think that coming and working in a place like this where I would want to work would be a lot better for me than going to culinary school and then going to a restaurant and finding out that I don't want to do this. I'd rather find out now that this is what I want to do.
Fucking John
Yeah.
Joe's
And I got
long
the
legs.
job. I got the job.
Good for you, man. I hope everything works out.
Me too, man.
Did you say I have long lips?
You know your long legs.
Oh, I was like, because I was drawing on the
Tkelly
cigarette.
shit.
I was
Because
like,
of
bro,
COVID.
I've never been described
Because
as
of
long lips.
COVID.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
This place was supposed to open up in July, and because of COVID, the investors pulled out, and they can't even have enough workers in there to finish it in a timely manner. So it's not even going to be fucking open until like October. You know, like.
That's
Dude,
not too far.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be here for it, you know. But I mean, I'm gonna treat this whole thing like college. Like this is what I want to do. This is what I fucking love to do.
Dude.
and I
Soak
wouldn't
it
mind
all
doing
in,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Dude, watch some fucking Kitchen Nightmares. A lot
I
of
watch
times.
a lot of Anthony Bourdain. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, no, like make sure you watch the UK one. Don't watch the American one. The American one sucks. It's like it has like sound effects and it's over dramatized. They're always at like really shitty like dive restaurants and stuff.
Rat shit in the beer.
Yeah, no, the UK one is like fine dining restaurants that are failing, that kind of stuff. And there's like chefs in there that the management or whatever that's just like really drops the ball. And so they like there was a couple of times where there was like really like talented staff that they didn't value at all. And he just straight up was like, when this place hits the shit, like I can't do much. I'll try my best. So he's like, if this hits the shit, come work in my restaurant.
Yeah.
Like he like scalped them, you know, like that's how you like shit like that happens in real life, you know. Like next thing you know, you could be like in France somewhere.
And shout out to Urban Fix because you say you don't
Hell
like
yeah.
fine dining shit. Have you had his fucking his pork belly tacos?
I love him. I love
That's the
Yeah, that's
high-end-
fine dining.
Yeah, that's high end
Guess I was
version
wrong.
of that. It's amazing.
You ignorant.
Yeah, you're
I
just
guess
stupid.
I was wrong.
ignorant.
Yeah.
This shit's good.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how racist Mexicans are?
Yo, to be honest, you can edit this out if you need to.
I never said
But
anything about Mexico.
I'm joking.
old Mexican people are way more racist than any white person I've ever met in my whole
That's
fucking
true.
life.
That's definitely
Yeah.
true.
So,
And-
it's so funny.
And also, highly successful black people are very racist towards non-successful black
It's just
people.
like so it's the rich
From
hate,
personal experience, I've worked for some
just rich
black
hate the fucking poor.
black families that like talk mad shit on like people that aren't as wealthy as them.
Anybody, right? No,
Matches suck. Why do people use
yeah,
matches?
I don't know why you use that.
I don't know. I just had them in my pocket.
Boys, we're gonna keep drinking because I want to hang out with these boys. But I'm gonna end this podcast because an hour and a half. I've said it again. Long time to edit, but
Dude, it's a hobby.
Yeah, I think this is a
Dude,
if you guys have any
the
last words-
podcast is the career, the editing is the
there
hobby.
you go.
Yeah.
I need a producer. So if you guys have any last things to say, go ahead. Joe Nathan, any plugs? anything?
shout out to my dog Joe. He's the Joe to my Nathan.
I love him. And
He's a sweet boy. He's a lot more well behaved than he
You
was.
treat him better now.
Well, yeah.
He blends into your fucking couch.
Yeah, he lays on my
Yeah,
cow rug.
yeah,
I've tripped on him
It's the
before.
best thing
I
ever.
almost stepped on that fool.
Yeah, and it's funny though. There's another thing that nobody ever talks about is the fact that there's these things called bully sticks that everyone's getting for their dogs, and dogs love them. They're made out of bull pizzle, which is bull penis.
Oh, okay.
So dogs are be sucking that bull dick all
I know my
day
dogs
long.
like to hide. I didn't know they like that.
They like the dick big time.
Shout out to my dog Jasper. He's a fucking spaz. I
Yeah.
love
You got a dog?
Yeah, just-
Y'all want to hear some
I'm gonna get- I'm
ASMR
gonna
real
get
quick?
moved into Blake's.
Just wait. I'm gonna listen to this shit. This is my dog. This is what he does with his bully stick.
Oh God.
Thanks for playing
Enough,
this out.
enough.
Nathan. Thanks for playing this.
I had
Episode, I
to
believe.
do it to y'all.
I believe this is 59. I could be wrong, but
69.
see,
I want to be on episode 69.
I got you, brother.
I want
Wait,
some
who's
male
gonna-
frontal nudity.
Who's gonna be on episode 69?
I didn't even think about it.
Get Josh and Matt on it.
Oh
No.
God, barred out. No.
Barred out. That would be good.
Yeah, get him barred out. Get him to fuck up your fence.
That'd be tight.
Nah, we won't. But,
Shout out Hayden Petticoat.
Shout out Hayden Petticoat.
Hey, he's coming on soon.
Yeah.
Like I said, but this is 59. If you're here still with us, whether you're watching or listening, I thank you guys so much
Hey, and if
from
you
the bottom
need
of my heart.
if you need some shit done to your shit, check out Matrix Building Solutions. It's my dad's company. He'll set you up good.
There you go.
Honest quotes for honest people.
If you bring me the ingredients, I will cook for
There
you.
you go.
Yeah.
I can cook with anything. I
He's
swear to God.
reviving community eating in
Yeah.
COVID
Make this guy
times.
make this guy do something, man. Get him going. So
I'm doing shit every day.
There you
man.
go.
Yeah,
Get him cooking.
I practice bass 2 hours. A
I
fucking
meant
day.
what I meant was get him working
Yeah,
for his
yeah.
job in October.
Give me pay me, man.
Get him on his shit so he'll be ready when he comes in October because obviously he's gonna need it. It's good practice, good work.
This is a family podcast, so frick you, pay me.
You know, fuck that. If you just want to
Hey.
come over, I'll fucking cook for you.
Okay, there you
Watch
go.
the
You wanna come over,
language.
I'll cook.
I was trying to get him paid, but he obviously
Watch the Galdern language
again,
there, sir.
I need the practice.
again. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Loving you, kissing you,
I love y'all.
fucking
And
you.
Blake would say,
Fucking
"Kiss
you,
you."
boy.
Hey, and if you're not fucking and sucking, you're licking and lapping.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll end on that one. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you, and have a good night, day, whatever you're listening. See y'all later.